In this video, I'll be explaining you how we interact with the databases using your Java program. So as we know that your JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity, which is used for interacting with your databases from your Java program. And we also know that we are going to have the database called as MySQL, and we need to use the associated driver for interacting with the database. So the first step we need to do for doing for interacting with your database is we are going to import the package called java.sql.star, which contains all the interfaces and methods which are to be used as a part of your program. So for doing all those things, now we are going to use the editor called as Eclipse, and we call it as an integrated development environment by which we can easily design and execute your programs on the same environment. So first, we are going to start a new project. As you can see the Eclipse window now, I'll start a new project here. So I'll choose the file after opening the Eclipse, where we are going to choose the new, and then we are going to choose the Java project there. So I have chosen the Java project. Then we are going to give the name to this project, and I give the name as JDBC1 as the name of the project, and then I say next, and then I say finish. So with these steps, we are going to create a package with the name called JDBC, in which we are going to store all the classes which you are going to use to interact with my JDBC, to interact with your databases. So what I do is I right click on JDBC 1, which has been created by us now. So I right click there and I choose new, where we are going to choose a class there. We are going to choose the class, and we are going to give the name of the class. So I give the name of my class as first. So we are going to give it as first. And I would like to use the method main there by default. So I click there, I click that checkbox and I say finish. So your editor is going to create a class for you with the name called first. So it is the wrong name, right? So it is called as FIST. So I'll continue with this name. Okay, so the first step we need to do here for using the classes and interfaces for the sake of your JDBC program are, I'll say import java.sql.star. And by this statement, we are going to import all the classes, all the interfaces, all the method by which I can interact with your databases, right? And after importing your sql.star, now we are going to use a method called class.forName, which is going to install the driver for us. So where we are going to give the name of the driver here, and the name of the driver which I use for MySQL is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. So it is the name of the driver which we are going to use for interacting with your MySQL database. So when I use this method is going to throw an unchecked exception called as class not found exception. So what we need to do is we need to handle that exception called class not found exception. So if I handle this exception, there is no error at this point. So it is the first step which we are going to do for interacting with your databases. Then after this one, now we are going to declare a variable here called as a variable of the interface called as connection C1. So we are going to create a variable of the interface called as my connection, and onto my C1, I will be saying driver manager dot get connection. So we are going to use this method, which is going to establish the connection with your database by which I can execute my query on my database. And your get connection method is going to take 3 arguments, and the first argument will be the URL, the second argument will be the username, and the third argument will be the password to interact with your database. The first argument will be URL, the second argument will be the username, and the third argument will be the password there. So in the place of username, we are going to give some information here in the form of a string, and the username which my database is root, and the password also is the same, which is also been treated as a root. Okay, now we are going to supply your first argument, which I called it as my URL. So now what I do is I just copy that that URL, and the URL here is, which we are going to do here is just, so I say now driver manager dot get connection, and the URL is JDBC : MySQL : /localhost : 3306, and your TSK 0707 will be treated as the database which is to be there, onto which I would like to interact. And when I call this method called driver manager dot get connection, it can also throw an exception, and we need to handle that exception. And the exception which need to be handled is SQL exception. So if I handle that exception, we don't have any error at that point. Okay, so what we are doing now, we are the first argument which we are going to supply there is JDBC dot MySQL dot colon /localhost : 3306, and the name of your database is TSK 0707. See, in this case, the localhost specifies where actually your database exists. If your database exists on the same computer, then I say it as a local host. And if it is there on another computer, then we need to supply the IP address of that computer on which you have that database. For now, we are having the database on your own computer, so I say it is localhost. Then we are going to supply an integer. It is a 4-digit integer, and we call it as a port number. And this port number is going to identify the application which is there on your database. Okay, right. It is your second step. Then coming to my third step, we are going to create an interface. We are going to create a variable of my interface called as statement. Statement is equal to connection C1 dot create statement. So we are going to use a method here called create statement. So by giving this statement, we are going to define what sort of instructions we are going to execute on your database for the sake of your Java program. So if I would like to execute only a general instructions on your database, then we are going to use the method called as your create statement. So after executing this particular statement, now I would like to execute a query on the engine. So for executing the query on the engine, we are going to use a method called as execute. Execute is a method which is going to take the query from your Java program, and it executes that instruction on your database, and it is going to fetch the results from the database onto your Java program. So now I would like to create a table here. I would like to create a table. So for creating a table, as we all know, the statement which we need to supply is create. We are going to say table, and then we are going to say the table name. So my table name is something like EMP. Then we are going to have the parenthesis, and for our convenience, we are going to use only 2 column names, and I call them as emp ID, which is an integer, then ename, which is the name of the employee, and it is varchar, and where we are going to specify the size of the varchar also. So it is a query which I would like to execute on your database. It is a query which I would like to execute on your database, right? So after executing this query, now if I open your MySQL and if I see the database, then we need to find the table with the name called EMP. Okay, right. It is showing that there is an error here. Just I would like to check what is the error here, and it returns a Boolean value. It returns a Boolean value, so I store the value into a Boolean value. Okay, so it is the statement which I would like to execute on your database. Okay, now I am going to close the connection, and for closing the connection, we are going to use a method called as close, which is going to close your connection. So these are the steps which we are going to follow to establish the connection with your database and to create a table in a defined database. Now I'll compile my program and we'll see whether you have any errors or not. So I'll go down there and I'll execute my program and I say run as Java application. And if I run this program, it is saying that there is an error called Java class not found exception com.mysql.jdbc.driver is not found. So now what we need to do? So what we need to do is we need to install the driver. And for installing the driver, we need to download the driver, or the driver exists within your MySQL folder. Now I'll do it. Just what I do is I just open. Now what we do is we are going to identify where the driver exists. So we go to the folder where we have installed your MySQL. So what I do is I just go to the folder where I have installed your MySQL. It is there on C drive on my computer, C drive, and I go to program files. In the program files, I have a folder called MySQL, and within the folder MySQL, we are going to have a folder with a name called connector J. So I'll choose that one, and where we are going to find MySQL connector -java -8.0.21. So it is the jar file which I would like to attach to my Java program so that I can compile and execute your Java program without any error. So what I do is now I'll use my Eclipse. Now I'll go to Eclipse and I go to the directory here which have created, which is called as JDBC1. I right click on it. I'll go to properties where I use my Java build path. I can see an option called Java build path. So I'll choose that one. Now where it will be showing a tab with add external jars. So I choose that jar files, add external jars. Okay. Now what I do is I identified the jar file in your MySQL connector folder. So I go there, I choose the jar file and I say open. Now I say okay. Now your jar file has been set. Now we are going to execute your program now. And if I execute my program now, we'll see whether I can execute my program now or not. Yeah, now we don't have any error now. It means that we have successfully executed my program now. Now we'll go to the database and we'll see whether the table exists in my database or not. So I open my MySQL tab. I'll say use TSK0707 and I want to show all the tables, show tables, where now I can find the table with a name called EMP, which is created by my Java program on the database called as MySQL. So I hope you understood how we are going to create a table, how we can execute an ordinary Java program on your MySQL using my Java program. Hope you understood.